Haven't had enough of me yet, have you? Good, because I could use your help again. You were with me for the first part of all this. It's only right that you should be here for the culmination, when we learn all of the Grey Host's secrets. You know the Ravenwatch deals with threats all the time. Trouble is, there's never been a threat consisting of a reborn army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. So yes, I could use some help. We need to know what they're planning. We know that one of the original ruling members of the Grey Host is rebuilding their army, gathering vampires and werewolves to their banner. And we know they're experimenting with life energy. So, what do you say? Ready for another adventure? Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai Garrison. There's a scholar named Norette Deal there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go. Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial Army is resolved. If I could offer a suggestion, turn around and head for the safety of Evermore's walls. As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked. We barely got out before the first impacts from their ballistae shook the walls. Occupying the walls. And they didn't just attack the garrison, they conquered it. The Knights keep saying the Lion Guard will come. That will push the invaders out in less time than it takes to brew a cup of tea. But that hasn't happened yet. I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Firewatch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. Come to think of it, the Firewatch are experts on the Grey Host. Find my friends, and I'm sure the warrior will answer your questions. Then you know how brave and knowledgeable they are. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison came under attack. She offered to protect the scholars that fled, and I haven't seen them since. I fear for their safety. Can you help? Cogleen and Indus fled in the direction of Evermore with the Firewatch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbal's Hollow. Please be careful. The wilderness can be treacherous between here and there.
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era. And the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right. This Pyre Watch warrior is a promising lead, though. Let's go find her and the other scholars. I heard. Let's split up and go after them. All take Kerbal's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Yeah, my brother Fenorian mentioned something about that. I should have thought of them earlier, but they're pretty secretive and reclusive. We're lucky one left their post to consult with the scholars. Go find them and then meet me back here. Find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
You there. Come. You don't look like a refugee. Are you a soldier from the garrison? What news of the Imperial attack? Oh, that's wonderful news. Cogleen and I intended to head straight for Evermore. The cursed Imperials caught up with us. They would have captured us if not for that Pyre Watch warrior. Have you seen her? Is she alive? She was, but we ran into Imperials. The Pyre Watch warrior distracted the soldiers and ordered me to flee. Then she took Cogleen and headed west. Please, find them. I worry for their safety. I will go to Scholar Deal's camp now. We are most fortunate you came to our aid. Other than the fact that they were defeated here centuries ago, not much, I'm afraid. I can tell you Empress Hestra's legions came to the aid of Bankerai Garrison. That's why High Rock became part of the Alessian Empire for a time. Alas, you seek facts and figures that I don't have readily at hand. Perhaps when I can retrieve my papers from inside the garrison? You know, the Pyre Watch Warrior might be able to help you. They're experts on the Grey Hosts of the First Era. I will return to Scholar Deal's camp. May Tall Papa guide your steps.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on.
Psst! Over here! You're the first thing I've seen that isn't an undead monstrosity. Oh, lovely. Are you with the garrison? Please, tell me you're here to rescue me. Oh, thanks, Dundar. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. I'll head back now. Oh, say, did you find that Pyre Watch Warrior? When the Imperials came after us, she managed to distract them and ordered me to run to the graveyard. I think she headed for the Crypt of the Exiles. Oh, I hope she found shelter within. We owe her our lives. Please, will you go check on her? I'll find Scholar Deal's camp straight away. I am in your debt. If I can do anything to aid you, all you have to do is ask. The army of monsters that ravaged the First Era? Not really my area of expertise. I study the historical accounts of Warlord Thulgreg's army of orcs and goblins. The garrison held strong and denied them passage. Not one got through. Truly inspiring. Well, most scholars agree that the fanciful legend about the Grey Host's defeat is, pardon my orcish, guardung. You know, the Pyre Watch are sort of Grey Host experts. Find her and I'm sure she can provide the answers you seek. I'll hurry back to Scholar Deal's camp. Be safe.
Was a bit of a warm-up.
Come forward, you godless mongrel. By Tuwaka's mercy, it's you. I am sorry I did not recognize you in the shadows. Is Fenorian with you? No, you are alone. What adventure makes our paths cross again, my friend? It gladdens my heart to hear that Scholar Deal is safe. But what of the other scholars? Did my efforts to lead the Imperials away allow them to get away? That is truly fortunate. As for me, I escaped the Imperials only to find myself surrounded by ancient undead. Let us speak outside. Lead on, Wayfarer.
Let us see the sky once more. I came to Bankurai Garrison seeking recruits for the Watch. Unding help us, I did not expect those villains to arrive and send innocent people fleeing for shelter. I am grateful you saved the scholars. Now what can I do for you in return? The Grey Host was a terrible army of vampires, werewolves, and other monsters that pillaged the land. Only the combined might of the Bankurai Garrison and the Alessian Empire finally defeated them. That story, unfortunately, is mired in legend. The true story may be as enthralling as the legends, but we only have bits and pieces of it. Magic was involved, almost certainly, but whether it was divine in nature or Alessian sorcery, we have never been able to determine. I can delve into the records of my order when I return to our sanctum, but understand that the Watch is concerned with keeping the past buried, not exposing it. I can tell you that there are indications that one of the hosts survived the slaughter. A Dureni noble. That gives some credence to the historical record. An incomplete parchment mentioned Viridian Watch, but we never saw the significance. It also said that only the worthy could enter the sanctuary. We never determined what that meant. I do not know the nature of your mission, Wayfarer, and I still have my own to uphold. But if you seek answers about the Grey Host, then may Mara bless your search. I know precious little. I never visited the site myself. Though incomplete, the historical record indicates the survivor hid in a concealed space that they were guided to. Perhaps that has something to do with the idea of being worthy. There wasn't much. Just that the worthy would be guided to safety. Perhaps that is the key, if you can determine what worthy means to a vile vampire. Any place associated with the Grey Host cannot be trusted. Evil does not fade, so be on your guard. I will go check on the scholars at Deal's camp. Thank you again.
There you are. Good, you're back. I found Jannard and I see you've managed to return with the rest. Show off. Now that we settled that matter, what did the Watch warrior tell you about the Grey Host? I was afraid of that. So much about the First Era has been lost. I wonder if the Watch knows anything about the other details we learned. About the survivor and their connection to a Dureni noble. That matches what we already uncovered, and confirms the Dureni connection. Did you find out anything else I should know? A riddle, damn it. There's always a riddle. Well, I say we go to Viridian Watch and figure this out on our own. I'll mark the location on your map. Now let's go before Scholar Deal tries to regale me with more tales of the Knights of St. Pelin. I'll meet you at Viridian Watch. Look. There's a sigil, right there. Don't you see it? It makes so much sense. The riddle. Only those worthy can find the way to safety. Only vampires and werewolves can see these sigils. That explains why no one ever found anything. That's because you aren't a vampire or a werewolf. Hold on, I've got just the thing. Here, a blood pendant. It lets me share some of my vampiric essence so you can see the sigils too. It's perfectly safe. At least, Fenorian said it was harmless. We follow the sigils, of course. The Grey Host survivor must have used these as a guide, and they were made for that specific purpose. Now, let's see where they lead. Another one. Keep going west. South here. Not that we have a choice. East. Down that tunnel.
Coming for us.
Let's go south. Up those steps. East here. And down here.
In a big family, you have to know how to start.
I need healing.
Another one. Northeast around this corner. Keep going straight. I think... Ha! This must be it! Now how to go about opening it. That's done it. Let's check inside. Rada al-Saran was a survivor. That figures. And Lady Thorn helped him. Or should I say... Wait, what's that? Let me see it. I recognize this signet, but that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. No, this can't be. But it is, isn't it? Damn it. I don't like where this is going. I've seen this signet before, or one just like it. My mentor, Count Verandas, had one. But why would he have something connected to the Grey Host? That doesn't make any sense. You're right, of course. There must be something we're missing. We need answers, and there's only one place to find them. Ravenwatch Castle in Rivenspire. Let's go. I'll explain more when we get there. I need time to think. Over here. Good, you made it. So, I've had some time to think. I know this may seem a little unorthodox, but I want to go into the castle through the secret passage. Yes, but we just learned that Count Verandas, my friend, my mentor, and the leader of House Ravenwatch possesses a Grey Host signet. That disturbs me, and I'm not disturbed easily. I want to investigate this quietly, without attracting attention. I don't want to do that until I have more information. Verandas and Look, I'm not just going to run in there and hurl accusations at him, especially about something this serious. I want to figure this out before I confront him. Verandas stores relics he's collected over the centuries in the castle's cellar. Always keeps the door locked tight. I trust Verandas, but I need to see what he's hiding. I hope this is all a misunderstanding, that I'm wrong about all this. We'll see. This way. The door's over here. Watch out for vermin. We don't fumigate down here as often as we should. Let's hurry to the cellar. I'm fairly certain I can get it unlocked. Give me a moment. Hurry now. Inside. See if you can find the signet. It must... I doubt anyone's been down here in decades. Poke around and see if you can find another signet. It should look like the one we got at Ravenwatch. Just a crate of knickknacks. Nothing important. Keep looking. Not in there either. Ugh, Varandas. Why are you so good at hiding things? Another secret door? I didn't know that was here. It has the same mark as the signet. Maybe... Open. Let's see what's inside. What is this place? That letter. What does it say? Letter. Please tell me it's just an old to-do list or something, and not actually proof that the man I trusted with my life was involved with the Grey Host. What? Varandas, how could you? I don't want to believe it, and yet here it is, right before my very eyes. Why didn't he ever tell me? I thought I knew everything there was to know about him. No, there has to be more. What else does the letter say? It's possible that castle no longer exists, but I want to go. I refuse to believe Varandas was part of the Grey Host. There has to be more to this. Some piece of the puzzle that makes sense of everything. Are you still with me? Thank you. The cart's still waiting outside. We'll take it to the docks and travel by boat from there as we follow this map. Go on ahead. I want to take one more look around. Make sure we didn't miss anything.
Look there. That's the one what bested Captain Blackheart and banished his crew.
Answers, I hope. Look, I have to do this. I'm going to see this journey through. No matter what truth waits at the end. Let's just go. The sooner we get this over with, the better. First, however, take this. You earned it. We follow the map. We'll take the cart to Shornhelm's coast, hire a ship, and sail to the spot